Am I the astronaut for saying I didn't realize being an introvert also made you a rude bitch? I wasn't talking to you. That's the name of this. That's the title of the story. Candy Thunder. It's the name of the story. I may be the asshole even if I feel like this was justified. I, 23 female, will keep it short. My new sister-in-law is extremely rude, 25. She will straight up ignore you if you try to talk to her. She is never engaged with the group and is always on her phone. One-word answers are very common, eye rolls, and so on. This has been brought up multiple times to both of them, and the reason she gives is that she's an introvert. I'm also an introvert, and I know that means I get my battery charged by myself and not in group settings. It doesn't mean introverts don't know how to interact with people or be polite. We had dinner for the youngest 21st birthday. After the food, everyone was mingling. My mom tried to talk to her and got the cold shoulder. I went up and asked her while she was on her phone if she wanted a take-home box for some cake. I was asking everyone this. She ignored me. I asked again, and she told me she was an introvert. Leave her alone. I snapped and told her I didn't realize being an introvert makes you a rude bitch. She looked shocked, and my brother called me a jerk for this. We got in an argument, and they left. The family agrees that she is rude, but I probably shouldn't have said that. My sister asked why we even invited her to family events because she always acts like that. So outside opinion on this, am I the astronaut? No, you are not. This person is not an introvert. They're just a rude bitch. And also, every introvert out there in the world hearing this story is like, how dare you? How dare you claim to be one of us just so you can be rude to people? Introverts aren't rude to people. That's not how this works. They aren't this kind of rude to people. That's not just an introvert thing. Like it's not actively ignoring people. This is combative, right? This is being passive aggressive combative. That is not being an introvert. For someone to just decide that they're introverted and that means that they don't have to talk to anyone, even when people are trying to directly talk to them, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. I'm an introvert. Leave me alone. Said no introvert ever at a family gathering. Also, if she's an introvert and she doesn't like being at these gatherings, why does she come to the gatherings if she's uncomfortable there? Who is she to them? It is sister-in-law, new sister-in-law. That's just an excuse to be rude, Janine. Sure. Yeah, she's not allowed in the introvert tent. Kelly says, I'm an introvert and I would never say shit like that. You may think it, but you wouldn't say it. But this person doesn't seem, what would you say she is besides a rude bitch? Just that, somebody pretending to be an introvert or using that label as a license to be a bitch. And that's it. Probably has nothing else that she identifies with being an introvert in. Is just shitty to people. Yeah. Not, thinking everyone is beneath you and that you shouldn't like their presence doesn't warrant a greeting or response, or this is a hierarchical kind of thing. This is not an introvert kind of thing. She thinks anybody that tries to converse with her is beneath her and they don't deserve her attention. That is not being an introvert. An introvert is probably also more conflict averse, but she's definitely not. That's why I think she's like passive aggressive combative is probably the most accurate thing I can put on it here. An introvert wouldn't do anything to bring attention to themselves, yet here she is intentionally ignoring people like that's gonna not cause a scene.